Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All of a sudden, it smells really good in here, Robin.
I know.
You see how
I love that
good.
perfume.
Oh my gosh, whatever
Thank
that is.
you.
Chrissy,
I love that.
Chrissy Vickers is in the studio, and she smells really good. So
Thank you. Narcisco Rodriguez is the scent.
That's what it's called, Rodriguez?
Narcisco Rodriguez.
Narcisco?
Rodriguez, yes.
Wow.
You've got a great voice. Listen to you talk.
Oh, thank you.
You ever do radio?
I have been on the radio a few
You
times.
sound like it. Wow. Chrissy is the Success by 6 coordinator for Marion County, and you've got a Pinwheels for Prevention Family Fun Day happening on Saturday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And we're going to learn what that is in a second. That's going to be at Citizens Circle?
Yes, it is.
Well, good morning, Chrissy. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
What is Success by 6? Let's
Okay.
figure out what that is first.
So Success by 6, it is a nationwide parent education initiative, and it deals with helping the parents to help the children so that by the time they reach school, that they'll be ready for school.
Ready for school?
So it deals with the school readiness aspect, but more helping the parents to help their children to be ready.
That is such a great idea. And
Yes.
I don't know how many parents, it's just not maybe practical because maybe they work and stuff. But I remember when my son was before school, I was teaching him how to spell his name and all that kind of stuff, you know?
Yes. And in our county, in Marion County, we have such a big percentage of our children that are not ready. They go into kindergarten not knowing how to even spell their name.
So where does this take place?
Well, I can tell you this, with the Success by 6 for Marion County, it's a partnership between the Early Learning Coalition, which is where my office is, and the United Way of Marion County. So they came together as a partnership to have Success by 6 here for Marion County. The big part of what I do is the parent education workshops that I do at the Marion County Public Library. They're free to the community. Free for families and children to come and to partake, and we are able to give parents a lot of resources and just a lot of educational materials and just help them to be able to help their children. We deal with everything from social and emotional behaviors, ways to discipline, ways to communicate with your children, all those basics that sometimes I've found that some parents are lacking.
And are the parents given tools to be better at that? Okay.
We always give tools, and the curriculum that we're using is the parents as teachers. That is the curriculum that's being used, and it covers so many different areas. Even it gives the parents the 7 key areas that are essential for a child's growth and their development. So we deal with all of those different things. And I've seen parents make a lot of progress by coming to the workshops because they're free. We give them dinner. They bring the entire family, and it's just it's everything under my program is free. They don't have to pay for anything. So just as an incentive, we also give them gift cards if they come. They get a chance to win gift cards. The children get books at the end of the night. So we make it very educational for the whole entire family.
Is that you buzzing? Oh, that was you. Okay. I wasn't sure if we had a dragonfly in the studio.
And through these workshops, then, when the parents have all these materials and they sit down with their children, you also stress the importance of making it fun to learn for your children.
Yes, we do. And so we do several different activities. So say if I'm doing something with fine and gross motor skills, we have several activities that we will do. And it could be as minimum as them making cereal necklaces. But you're looking at the fine motor skills with their hands. And we even do things like where they get to throw something or they get to roll a ball. I have golf. We have golf, bowling, just different activities that are set up all around that will show us their the fine and the gross motor skills that these children have.
I have some gross motor skills. I don't know if I have any fine ones.
Oh my gosh.
So the gross ones would be like throwing a ball? Is that
throwing the ball? Yeah, because your fine motor skills are the smaller things that you do more with your hands. All the little, because sometimes you watch little children, they're trying to get that cereal through the string.
Sure.
So we do those kind as well as the things with them running, hopping, jumping. So that's your gross.
Big things. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? One of the things I remember when my son was little was, in addition to like the alphabet and learning to read stuff, was like social skills.
Yeah.
And so, what do you do then? I mean,
well, first, when I do the social skills, the social and emotional, I have childcare workers that we have hired, so they take the children into the children's library, and I have just a one-on-one talk with all of the parents on the children's social and emotional skills, and we look at what kind of skills they should have at each age and what they should expect from those children. And what I have put in place is a talent contest.
Nice.
So
That's
what
a smart
happens?
idea.
Yes, and what makes this so interesting is when the children come back over with the parents. And there's a stage set up in the conference room that we use at the library where the children get to all come up and they get to express their talents. And what makes this so rewarding is that a lot of those children, some of them are shy, and then they get on stage, they're either going to dance. Some of them have written a poem, they have drawn. Some of them come up with jokes. They have all kinds of things that they've done.
Fun.
And the parents, and the look on the parents' face is that I didn't know that they can do that. So it's one of those things. Sometimes the parents didn't even know that their children could do those things. I don't have children. I had stepchildren. So, but I have a love and a passion for children.
I
have
been in personal. It's just I know when you're in those shoes, you probably are just working
all
with
the
the
time.
kids,
I mean,
right?
I have actually been in child welfare. I was in child welfare for 7 years before now being the parent educator on this side. So, and I placed a lot of children into the foster care system once they were pulled from DCF. So I have been around children since the beginning, and I'm also a youth pastor as well. So I have a whole diameter of just knowing about children.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so
the passion for it.
As a youth pastor, does the age group go a little bit higher than it does, for example, at the Success by Six? Like how you work with teenagers?
Yes. I work a lot more with teenagers, 10, 11, 12, and 8, 9.
Can I tell you an idea I have for a youth pastor?
Okay.
I swear, I told Robin the other day. Remember I told you? I said to Robin, I got an idea for a youth pastor.
Okay.
I swear this happened, and I had no idea I was going to meet a youth pastor.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, listen to this.
Okay.
All right, I have this theory that a lot of the problems that young people have, now bear with me because I'm not you, but I think like a girlfriend or a boyfriend would make a nice thing in a person's life when you're at the appropriate age, okay? And I'm not talking about anything inappropriate, just a friend that, you start to feel like, oh, wow, the opposite sex likes me a little bit. I got some. Okay, so one of the things I always hear girls saying, and what I always hear boys saying, is that all boys are the same. Or all girls are the same, right? They always say that, right?
They always say that. Yes, they do.
Okay. So, and when you were there, I was there, and I think even adults say this about the opposite sex. Okay. I have an idea. This is for the youth pastor. The Bible has this story about Noah, right? Forget the flood, forget everything. But just remember this part, that God said, God, these people are all... Well, he didn't say God. He probably said, wow, wow, all these people are the same. And then he found one. And I'm thinking, that's all. You don't need 100 men that are good. You just need one.
The one.
You just need one.
That's going to be different from the rest. That stands out.
That makes a difference for you.
That makes the difference for you. Yeah. Exactly.
So every woman doesn't need to be good. I just need one.
Just one.
Right.
And there is only one that will actually be your perfect fit. I mean, you may have chemistry with a lot of them, but it will be that one.
But I think that's the I don't know. What do you think about my idea using the Noah story as a way to show?
That would be great for the teenagers. Yeah.
Not for the 6-year-olds. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so let's get back to the 6-year-olds. So you have something happening with Pinwheels.
Yes. This entire month is Prevent Child Abuse across our state and across our nation. And so this event, this is just one of many events that has happened this month. So this is going to be like the grand finale for everything that has taken place this month. But it's the Pinwheels for Prevention Family Fun Day. This is the second year doing it. We did one last year at Citizen Circle. And so this year it's going to be even bigger. We even have the Pinwheels for Prevention semi-truck that has been touring the whole state of Florida.
Nice.
It will be there at the event. So this is going to be on Osceola Avenue. It's going to be in that area so that people could come up and take pictures with it. So I'm excited that while it's touring the entire state, it's going to be right here in Ocala.
Is it a fundraiser also?
No, it's not a fundraiser.
Not a fundraiser.
Not a fundraiser. It is just to promote how we need to prevent child abuse in our communities.
We do.
And actually the Pinwheel part of it that promotes having a carefree childhood for our children. That's what we want all of our children to have, a carefree childhood, because many of them don't. They deal with child abuse and they've dealt with so much from the physical, sexual, all of it, emotional, all of that. And
we need to teach the parents, the adults, to stop this nonsense too.
And that's kind of where my job comes in now, as the Success by Six coordinator and a parent educator, because that's one of the main things that I do, is a lot of educating the parents on that end. Yeah.
And is that who will comprise some of the vendors? Well,
the vendors will be made up of a lot of child organizations. Kid Central, Department of Children and Families will be there. Devereaux, Arnett House.
Devereaux?
Devereaux Kids.
What is that?
Devereaux Kids is another kids organization.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's local?
We do have one that's local here. We also have a few different, I think St. Leo University, I have over 30 vendors coming.
Nice.
So we have a lot of vendors. The Marion County Homeless Council is going to take part, and Ocala Fire Rescue will be there with their fire truck. The Ocala Police Department will be there as well. And we also have some amazing speakers. The mayor will be speaking. County Commissioner Michelle Stone and David Moore will also be speaking. The CEO of the Early Learning Coalition, Roseanne Fricks, will be there speaking. Dr. Heidi Mayer, our superintendent. So I have a whole bunch of nice, awesome speakers.
Some good people. You just named some really good people.
But you're also going to have games.
We're going to have games. What we've done is told every vendor to have games set up at their station as part of this event, so that children can play different activities. Plus the splash pad is there, that also makes a difference. And we have a lot of amazing performances. I tried to make sure that we got a lot of children's groups, so
entertainers.
Yes, and so Madison Street has a dance group called Hands Are for Healing. So they will be one of the groups that's there. Have some other children's groups, and even a children's choir from PFGC Church will be there as well.
Oh, nice.
Did you happen to see this video of this nursing home or assisted living, I guess is what it was? They brought the people to what do you call a splash pad? And they didn't know. They didn't know that water was going to pop up. Oh my gosh, they were like little kids. When the water started popping up, they were stepping on it, playing on it, laughing.
Oh, wow. No, I hadn't seen that one.
Oh, my gosh. You got to look it up.
Okay.
It's so fun.
Most definitely.
I guess the point is we're all kids at heart,
We are.
And then you encourage not just the students to come, the small children, but also the older children and their parents.
Yes, everybody.
Or their guardians.
Yes, everybody. It's going to be a family event, so it's for everyone of all ages to take part that day. We are hoping that at least 300 to 500 people will come out this year.
Face painting too?
Yeah, we're supposed to have face painting, so So we just want to make it an awesome and amazing day. It's from 11 to 2 p.m. So we don't want to be there all day, but just to make it a nice, fun-filled day, but also with the main purpose of promoting the fact that we want to prevent child abuse. We also have a ceremony where we're going to plant some pinwheels right there in that area.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to ask about that. I wondered if we could help in any way. Do we buy pinwheels to help with anything?
We have pinwheels. We purchased them a while back, but so even at the Early Learning Coalition, we have pinwheels that are already planted in that area. But some of the children who come, they are picking them up because they, of course,
Sure, yeah.
But we'll have the pinwheels that we plant. I was over actually. I got invited to it's the Ocala Family Resource Center over off of Martin Luther King, where they did a pinwheel ceremony, and they had a small fun day over there. And some of the children from that area, from that neighborhood, came and we all planted pinwheels as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome. You mentioned a church earlier. What is the name of the church, and is that where the Early Learning Coalition Coalition is?
No, I had I think I mentioned about a choir coming, which is the children's choir, which is going to be their teenagers and the smaller children from PFGC, that's Pentecostal Full Gospel.
Okay.
They're bringing their children's choir out to sing. But the Early Learning Coalition is actually located about 5 minutes from here, over near Hobby Lobby.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
We're over by Florida Credit Union. Between Florida Credit Union and O'Reilly Auto Parts is where we're located.
And that's where the Success by 6 program is also.
Yeah, that's where we have the program is housed there right now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
So the actual event is happening at Citizen Circle.
Yes,
which
this
is
Saturday.
Just behind the mayor's house.
Yes.
I'm sorry, City Hall, I mean.
The mayor's house.
That's the only place I ever see him.
Yeah.
And it's this Saturday from 11 till 2. So
yes.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And balloon art, face painting, I know you already went over this. Pinwheel ceremony, a truck tour. What's inside the truck?
Well, that truck tour, it's just, some people have never been into a semi truck. So I think it's just the setup of it. And when it says truck tour, that means that it's been touring the entire state.
Oh, I see.
So it's been touring the entire state, but it's only been able to make certain stops. So I actually had asked for the truck to come several months ago. I asked, can we get the truck to come to Ocala, and they were able to.
So is there something in the truck?
It's just the fact that it is promoting prevent child abuse. It has the whole prevent child abuse all around the truck. So
I've never been in a semi.
Well, you need to come out.
Have you ever been in a semi?
I have looked in one, and my grandfather, he used to drive semi trucks.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Years ago.
What is that life like?
I am not sure.
You get off the seat, walk behind your seat, and you take a nap.
Oh my gosh, I know, right?
I wish I had a bed in the back of my car. I sleep there all the time.
Will there be food there too?
There will be food trucks. We have a few. I didn't do a lot of food trucks this year, but we have Freddy's Barbecue. He came last year, and it was such tasty barbecue that Mr. Chris Lally, he is the director of Ounce for Prevention out of Tallahassee, because he will be here, and he's the main guy. He's going to be our main speaker from Tallahassee.
Oh, nice.
And so he's coming in because he's been traveling the state because of this month. So he asked specifically for Freddy's Barbecue to come back this year. Nice. And we're also having one called Salsa Barracoa. It's a Spanish food truck that's coming. They asked to be a part this year. And then there's a few churches who are also going to be having food. There's also All of a Sudden Catering, who is coming to have samples of soul food. So we're going to have a mixture.
Nice.
Soul food, American food.
Where did we see a soul food sign the other day? Across from Subway. That little, it used to be a French restaurant.
Yeah. Exactly, on the boulevard.
I'll have to check that out. Okay. Okay.
We had, when you were growing up, was you or anyone in your family abused, or did you know someone who was?
When I was growing up, actually, I have great parents, so I really did not even know a lot about that until I got into child welfare as a placement specialist. I was a placement specialist at age 25, and that was my first time experiencing that side of it. And I would have to be up sometimes 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when I would get that phone call, because as a placement specialist, if you were on call that weekend, you covered, it was for all 5 counties. We had 5 counties that we covered. Mm-hmm. So it's not just Marion County. And it was Citrus County, Hernando, Sumter, all of these counties. And so I would get a call that maybe a child has been abused. Sometimes I've placed up to, out of one house, about 15 children were in one house.
Oh my God.
What?
And they came into foster care.
Wow.
Oh.
And so I had to, and there was no way sometimes for me to always place those children all together. And I hated separating, and I hated separating sibling groups, but we had to do it until we were able to at least get someone to take, half and half. But that job, I felt like I was in the ER every single day because you never know what to expect. And I think one of the worst moments for me was having a baby that died on my birthday. That was in foster care. And, it's just one of those things. But you got to really have a tough skin for that kind of business, and also a passion for children. But one of the most rewarding parts of that was children that I placed in certain foster homes, those children ended up being adopted. And even those teenagers who felt like no one would ever adopt them, I had one teenager that I placed in a foster home over in Citrus County. She got adopted as a teenager. And so, and I love when the foster parents would contact me and say, we're going to adopt the child that you placed in my home.
Wow.
So that experience, yeah. So I've always had a passion for children and their safety and their protection, because they are our future. So we have to protect our future.
You're such a giving person.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you have contributed just with the little bit we've learned so far.
Yes.
So much to our community. Wow. Hopefully you'll bump into some of those children when they're adults. Maybe you already have.
And maybe didn't know it. Oh, yeah. Actually, I had because now I'm on the end at the Early Learning Coalition as the parent educator over the parent education services. I had a foster parent that had come in, and I looked at the girl that she came over and showed me her costume. It was around Halloween time.
She showed you her costume.
Yeah.
Okay.
She and so I looked at her, and she was like, "This is the young lady you placed in my home." She's now a young lady who's a teenager, and she adopted her. And I said, oh my goodness, this is why I love doing what I do right here, but just to see that.
You are so amazing. I love what you're doing. I love that you're sharing it with us.
Yes.
And I hope we can help you somehow.
Awesome. Yes, we will love that, to have you be a part.
So one way is to get the word out about this one event.
Yes.
But what about, can we help you in another way? Is there a way that we can help you by spreading the word about what you do?
Yes, most definitely. Yes. You can go to elc-marion.org, which will tell you more about what the Early Learning Coalition does completely, because there's so many areas there, and also about Success by Six. And United Way of Marion County also has a whole section on Success by Six and what it does, because one of the big things that I just did back in February is we did a diaper drive with all of the public supermarkets. I got permission from corporate, and so we had like a designated area in each public supermarket where we were collecting diapers. So last year I collected for our organization over 17,000. And of course this year I wanted to top that. Yeah. So this year we did 21,330 diapers that were collected under Success by Six. And usually when we collect the diapers like that, it's for our low income and homeless families. And so we were able to turn around, and all those diapers have now went back out to organizations like Interfaith, Brothers Keeper, like all these organizations, the DV shelter, and then we have several families that just come in who are in need of diapers. So that's one part. Another part of my job that I love is giving out the diapers to help those families that are in need of diapers, because some families just cannot even afford diapers, and that's why we're here. We help in that area.
And that's what's great about Success by Six, because you're not just helping the children, you're helping the parents.
Helping the parents.
And the parents can get help to have a better family.
Yes, and I'm also over the Safe Sleep program. That's also under Success by Six, which is where if a lot of parents have their baby sleeping in the bed with them, and something happens and that child dies because they've rolled over.
God forbid,
So we don't want that to happen. So I will give them a free pack and play.
Really?
Yes.
And what is that? A pack and play?
It's like a playpen. It's like a little So and it's a pack and play. We give those out in the community for free.
Can we donate those?
Can you donate?
Pack and play?
Yes, brand new ones. Yeah, because we want to give them brand new pack and plays.
All right. We need to get a website and a phone number so we can help out.
Yes.
ELC-Marion.org, is that right?
Yes, it's www.elc-marion.org.
And the phone number?
352-369-2315. And that is our main number. And my extension is 213.
Okay. Chrissy Vickers, you are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
For everybody who just watched to this or listened to this rather, or either or, share this. You can watch it. I don't know if you know you're on the camera here, but...
Oh, okay.
There you are, right.
Okay.
So yes, share this and help us help what Chrissy is doing. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
We will be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Ready for a caring and compassionate career? Home Instead Senior Care is looking for people that are driven to succeed, learn, and have a positive attitude. These caregivers become a part of our championship team, enhancing the lives of aging adults throughout Marion County. Home Instead Senior Care provides non-medical services that allow seniors to remain in their home and meet the challenges of aging with dignity, care, and compassion. For more information, call 352-414-1566.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front-end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, G-E-N-E, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
The place for color is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, just as it has been for more than 66 years. Check the ad for Bob's specials in all kinds of color, like African Violets, just $3.99, or Lantana, just $4.99, or Caladium, just $6.99. If that's not enough, then be sure to see this area's largest selection of crepe myrtle. More colors, more sizes, including the exotics, with prices starting as low as $2.99. And listen to this. Bob has Sun Hosta, regularly $12.99, just $9.99. And be sure to check inside their huge greenhouse, where you'll find savings of 10% to 20% on just about everything. Don't wait. Get there today. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, just off Lake Weir Avenue. Daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. The same blooming place since 1952.
The College of Central Florida is committed to being